LDC Radio 97.8.
And it's time, we're ready to step into the Gas to EP special tonight. Second to none music in the building. Our next release out on our label tomorrow. Vital Techniques on production, but the front man on this 2-track EP is MC Pean, and we're joined with him in the hot seat tonight. We're switching it up. What are you saying, Pean?
Hi.
Yes. It's good to finally get you in the hot seat, maybe for the listeners that don't know a bit about the journey, the background. Obviously, we go way back, hence one of the tunes, Way Back When. Makes perfect sense. But let's start things off and clarify something for the listeners out there. Over time, people may have had some confusion around where and how you got the MC name, MC Pean. Let's clarify the matter for the listeners out there. Give them the history.
I tell you what, it all started way back when, pardon the pun, in school in science class, actually. Big shout out to Antics, out to my round day school crew. Busting a few little nursery rhymes. Massive shout out to Ben Clarkson as well, who said, you know what? Your head looks like a peanut. I'm gonna start calling you Pean. And from then, you know what? I've tried, I've struggled, but me can't shake it.
So for anyone out there that didn't know the depth to the name MC Pean, it's basically because he had a peanut head.
Yeah, basically we sat down.
It's as simple as that.
Deep and meaningful. What are you going to be called as an artist that's going to be you for the rest of your career? Pean is what was chosen for me.
You've always been a light-hearted character though, so never taking yourself too seriously. So I think it works, you know what I mean? Like, you've never been one of the most serious guys in the room.
What do you mean?
Those
on camera looking at me right now. Serious guy.
Anyone who knows Pean knows exactly what I'm on about.
And you know what? It's all about the jokes. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Hence with a name like MC Pean, aka MC Peanut.
Yeah. Well, at least we've clarified that for the listeners out there that maybe didn't know. So going back, you've not always been a bass-driven MC on the bass front, the UK bass, the garage vibes. Tell the listeners a bit about the musical journey, where it started from the teen years and how it's progressed to where we're at now.
So for me, I want to send a massive shout out going out to CC and DC, my mum and dad. They threw me into music very, very early. They ran a reggae and dub sound system. So I'd say my number one passion, my number one love is reggae music from day dot. So big shout out to my Lovers Rock crew. And from then, it progressed quickly onto the Smurfs Go Pop and Michael Jackson. Loved a bit of Michael Jackson. And then as I started getting older, I started discovering the garage. We got the Pure Garage 2 crew. And then it was the hip hop. And anyone that saw me and Antics and Pean back in the day playing at the Highwood.
The old American accent.
15, 16, we used to MC in an American accent. Antics looked spitting of Eminem, and obviously I was Dr. Dre. So massive shout out going out to the Highwood crew. And then we thought, you know what? We better start MCing in our normal accent. So we dropped the American accents. We put the bling bling jewelers down. And then from then, it started going into the garage. Of course, every single man and his dog used to spit bars at school with the phone. We got the Nokia 3310s, the 5110s, the polyphonic ringtone crew. Many a battle in school. I remember a legendary battle between Antics and Toyan. And the whole school, the whole around their school crowded round and was like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Coming like 8 Mile. And from then,
setting a tone.
I thought, wow, it's something special. So big shout out to Antics. And then massive shout out to Radio Frequency. Everyone that caught us on Radio Frequency, the radio career started 10 years on a pirate radio station representing. And then we just moved through dubstep, garage, bass, drum and bass. And now we do not like to be pigeonholed. So you hear all styles, all flavours. We do not like to be squashed into one box of genre. And that's where we are today. We're here. And we're on Legal Radio.
Big up for the history lesson. There you have it, listeners. There's a bit of a history into MC Pean. But now let's move on to present day. One thing I want to discuss, Pean, with you. No doubt an instrumental part of your growth as an MC over the years has been the regular residency at Outlook Festival over the years that we've done every year since 2012. So how does it feel to be a regular on that lineup, and give us an insight into some of your best memories there?
So, yeah, absolutely unbelievable. Massive shout out going out to everyone involved in Outlook Festival. Big up Simon Scott each and every time for being a part. Of course, Simon Scott responsible for running some of the biggest nights in the North and some of the biggest nights in the UK. And to be a part of that, absolute dream come true. Smashing out main stage. We started off on some small stages, and then it just developed from there. Been on the same stages of all the Butters crew, been on the same stage as Stormzy, for example. Like, it was absolutely unbelievable. The beach parties, the boat parties, Outlook Festival, we are going to be there bigger and better next year, trust me.
Gotta say, I'm definitely going to miss the venue, Fort Punta Cristo. I'm sure we all are. Absolutely wicked venue
R.I.P.
to anyone that's been there.
Maybe one day we'll be back.
So moving on, Pean. So over the years, we've obviously together played so many wicked gigs together, and I'm going to put you on the spot for you to pick your favourite over that time.
Oh!
So, you know, obviously you being the front man, the hype man, you must get the energy off the crowd, and I want to know which gig you have you the goosebumps to a major level. Let us know.
I'll tell you something, and it's, you know what, the only way I can describe it is anyone that's seen Monsters Inc., where when the children scream and the monsters collect the screams. So basically, I'm not a monster, but I collect the gasps and the energy from the ravers. So when I'm out there on the stage, don't matter whether there's 5 people or 5,000 people, I feed off the ravers. It's not about us, it's about making sure that they have a good time. And I've got to say, you know what, I'm going to struggle to give you one particular gig, but it's got to be one of the sets at Outlook. Been at the clearing, the main stage, stepping out there and looking, and all you can see is just man them and gal them, just wall to wall, and stepping out on that stage with some of the massive names. And yeah, it's got to be a set at Outlook. So massive shout out to my Outlook crew. And big up on my Boomtown crew as well. We've absolutely shelled it at Boomtown. But there's so many.
It's hard to pick, innit?
It is.
We've got to say, though, the amount of love that we get, like, especially at Outlook Festival, worldwide, you don't realise people recognising you from Russia, from Australia, from far and wide across the world. You don't realise when you're putting music out in little old Leeds, just how far it actually reaches. So the love and vibe out there is just second to none, pardon the pun.
It is, and it's incredible. And when you got people, as you say, Russians, coming up to you and saying, yeah, what time you on? And I'm like 9 o'clock, and they're like, no, you're on at 10. I'm like, oh, check the programme. I'm on at 10. Yeah. So big shout out to the international crew. Soon come.
Yep. So we're going to get into what is the show's whole theme tonight. The Gassed EP is out tomorrow. Second to none music. We don't put out half-ass stuff. This is quality. 2 tunes from yourself, Pean. Brand spanking new. We got Gassed and we got Way Back When. Tell us about the 2 tunes and the concept behind them both. And the thought process.
So I'll say We Gassed, very much a tune that was created sort of over the lockdown period. And you know what, I'm thinking back to when we're smashing out gigs, we're smashing out festivals, and no one's able to do that at the minute. And you know, I was just thinking of that energy when you're on stage and everyone is going crackers. That is what I am all about. I'm all about the front line. I'm all about the energy. So this one all about the front line crew, and it's about getting up there and getting gassed.
And then Way Back When, a little bit of a history lesson on that one. Like, we've just been going into the depths of where everything started with Vital Techniques and Pean. So I guess that's like a homage to everything that's happened. It kind of sums up the interview pretty well on a tune, I guess.
Yeah, it is indeed, and it's a little bit of a throwback. I know we do Throwback Thursdays each and every week, but on this one, obviously Gas bringing the new. But Way Back When, I wanted to give a little bit of nostalgia. We got the 5110 crew and each and every person that had it, and just throw back to, you know, some of the sets, some of the viewpoints, some of the mindsets, and some of the old school vibes that we used to deal with as well. So I wanted to throw it back for the ravers.
Well, that's it. So there's no time like the present. The release is out tomorrow. Vital Techniques, MC Pean, Gassed and Way Back When. Obviously Pean being the main man on this one. 2 brand new tracks. What we're saying, we're getting to the world exclusive. Should we run Gassed first, yeah?
Let's run into it. So big shout out to all the listeners. If you're just joining us right now, we're about to run into an exclusive. This one out tomorrow. Vital Techniques, MC Pean. This one Gassed. 97.8 FM. Do not touch that dial. Exclusive. Everything shut down. Turn up, turn this one up loud. Exclusive.
Vital techniques.
Everything shut down, every man gas. Everything shut down, everything that. Everything deep out there, but we still gotta put in the graph. Yo, it's mad. Every man catching vibe. It's that time. Still catch me going on bad. Every man catching vibe. It's that time. Still catch me going on bad. Catch me on baseline. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. We've had several reports of some madmen on the loose. It's going absolutely nowhere. So pull up on this one. This one out tomorrow. Vital Techniques MC Pean on the Gas EP. Second on music. Everything shut down. Every Thursday 9 till 11 we got you, and this is another exclusive. LDC Wagwan, second time around on this one. Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Vital techniques.
Mix. Everything shut down, every man gas. Everything shut down, everything that. Everything deep out there, but we still gotta put in the graph. Yo, it's mad. Every man catching vibe. It's that time. Still catch me going on bad. Every man catching vibe. It's that time. Still catch me going on bad. Catch me on baseline. More time, it's more time and I shine. Don't come with the Secticon business. I touch mic like Optimus Prime. Transform any BPS. Jungles up, tempo grime. I got this take time. Merchant AMPS. Don't chat to man about rhymes. Don't chat to man about Shelly. Squash an MC down like Resi. You ready? Bad man MC, bring the ready. 999, bring the code ready. Ride or die, ST and them settings. Bad man MC, no forgetting. And I'm in my prime, my time, pure betting. For number 1-3, my setting. Everything shut down, every man gas. Everything shut down, everything that. Everything deep out there, but we still gotta put